Well, greetings and welcome back inside the Labyrinth. I am very happy to be here with Rob Windhorst, who, yes, just give us a little bit of your background.
Great to be here with you, Tiffany. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Actually, I am past president of the Neville House Associates, and I have been with the organization since 1993.
Ooh, okay.
So this is my 26th year here, and I actually, in response to a question that somebody had on a tour in 2005, somebody asked me, during the Battle of Bower Hill, during the Whiskey Rebellion, does anybody know anything about the soldiers that had helped defend John Neville's house? And with that, off we went.
There you go.
So
Yes.
we began to do research on the Legion of the United States, particularly the 4th Sub-Legion that was based here in Pittsburgh. And that's how now in 2019 we have jumped ahead and we're 8 members strong and hopefully growing.
Hopefully, yeah, definitely. And by the way, we're at the Neville House. This is the Wayne's Legion event going on today. So if you hear any gunshots or anything going off in the background, that's why. Or anyone saying fire in the hole, which they did a couple times, but that's why if you hear that. So tell us about, give us a little background on Wayne's Legion, because for people that may not be familiar with it.
I would tell you most people are not familiar with Wayne's Legion. It's one of our personal missions as the members of this unit to sort of get the word out and really educate people on what was the first real army of the United States.
Yes.
Wayne's Legion is really born out of 2 disastrous campaigns by 2 early American armies. In 1790 and in 1791, 2 separate expeditions were made into the Ohio country to fight the Native Americans who had been harassing some of the settlers on the western frontier. So both of those campaigns ended disastrously. The first one under Lieutenant General Harmer wound up in excess of 600 casualties. The second one in 1791 under General Arthur St. Clair met with the largest defeat at the hands of the Native Americans ever by an American army. He wound up with over 1,200 casualties. Just to put that in perspective, everybody's familiar with General Custer and his defeat. General Custer, at his defeat, lost 376 men.
Right.
So that sort of puts into perspective General St. Clair's defeat in 1791. So jump ahead. In 1792, the President Washington wanted to really put together an organized army to go out and fight the Native Americans. So he called upon one of his compatriots from the Revolution, Anthony Wayne, and they began to put together a reorganized army, which was organized under the sort of organizational chart of the old Roman legions. So it was known as the Legion of the United States, divided into 4 different units. Each unit would have artillery, cavalry, light infantry, and infantry all assigned to one commander. It helped eliminate some of the personal problems, personal conflicts that may have inhibited sort of accurate communication and things during the Revolution. So Wayne reorganizes it into 4 sub-legions, and we represent the 4th Sub-Legion, which was based here in Pittsburgh in Fort Fayette during the 1790s. This little army was very successful. It defeated the Native Americans in the Battle of Fallen Timbers in 1794, and actually was only in existence from 1792 to 1796.
Cool. Yes. So now, of course, we're in Whiskey Rebellion territory, and Wayne's Legion does have a history with the Whiskers.
That's always the big question I get. Well, what does Wayne's Legion and the Indians and Fallen Timbers, what does that have to do with the Whiskey Rebellion? Well, as Anthony Wayne trained his army here in Pittsburgh, he built a new fort in Pittsburgh. Fort Pitt by the 1790s had fallen in complete disrepair. In fact, it was almost completely gone at that point because most of the citizens in the town of Pittsburgh had scavenged most of the brick to use for their houses. So, no, we're not under attack.
No.
So
Might sound like it, but
by that point, they built Fort Fayette, and it was located in Pittsburgh, roughly about where the convention center is today, where the corner of 9th and Penn is. And this is a small, sort of four-sided, four-bastion fort, similar to if you've ever been to Fort Ligonier.
yes.
Looks very familiar to the smaller fort inside there. Begins to raise the army and realizes very quickly that Pittsburgh offers too many distractions, particularly with regards to women and drink. So Wayne decides he's going to move the army downstream, and he sets up camp near present-day Ambridge at a large training facility known as Legionville. And it's here that for 6 months he trains this new army of the United States. As he moves this well-trained army into the Ohio country, he begins to build small forts about every 30 miles down the Ohio River. In the event that something disastrous should happen, he'll have places to fall back to and places that he can supply his army from. So, long story short, Wayne leaves behind as his supply depot Fort Fayette and a whopping 48-man garrison. So, as the Whiskey Rebellion in 1794 breaks out, there's a 48-man garrison. In July of 1794, a new commander of the 4th Sub-Legion was appointed, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Butler. He's 42 years old. This is his first command, and 14 days into it, he is now in the midst of the Whiskey Rebellion. General Neville, as his house is attacked during 2 separate days' battles, after the first day's battle, he sends word to Thomas Butler that he needs some help. Can he have some soldiers to help him defend his house?
Yes.
Thomas Butler is concerned. He doesn't want to deplete all of his soldiers at Fort Fayette, so he sends 12 soldiers out to help General Neville. Now keep in mind the first day's battle at Bower Hill during the Whiskey Rebellion.
Right.
The first day's battle, there were approximately 50 to 75 farmers that attacked the house.
Wow.
So already knowing this, there were going to be 12 soldiers against at least 75 farmers.
There you go.
When they do get there on the second day's battle on Saturday, they set up positions in the house, and mid-afternoon, they realize they're surrounded by over 500 farmers. This presents quite a problem. They exchange gunfire with the farmers. At one point, supposedly under a flag of truce, the commander, McFarland, who was in charge of the sort of rebel army, winds up being shot. This so enrages the farmers, they light the outbuildings on fire and eventually burn the Bower Hill House. The soldiers are allowed to leave and march back to the fort, although Thomas Butler does write that evening that there were 3 soldiers whom he presumed dead, but he also thought that they may have deserted because they were not soldiers of the best character.
Right. Okay. Yes. And this is a question that I like to ask a lot of history, people involved in the history world that I interview. What would you say is a big misconception that people have just about history of the house in general? There's a lot of them, but
That's what I say, that's a tough one.
there's a lot of them.
Probably one of the let me jump ahead to one of my personal pet peeves.
Okay.
With historical movies.
Okay,
And
yeah.
historical movies and TV shows. One of my personal pet peeves is when the people portrayed in the 18th century are particularly clean. I always look, as I'm involved with military reenactments, military soldiers were a grimy bunch of guys. In most cases, they had been on campaign. They're issued, the Legion I know was issued 1 coat a year. They would be issued 2 shirts. And that's their campaign clothes for the whole year. They have 2 sets of trousers, they have a wool set and a set that's made out of linen material. But for the most part, they're going to be patched up. They're going to have a lot of patches, a lot of things that are stitched together, and with no real good way to clean their clothing. It's going to look a little grubby. That's one of the things. I've had this particular uniform since 2007.
Yes.
And I'm not horribly grubby, but as you can see, there's some spots on my uniform here where it's bled.
Yes.
There's some spots where it's got, powder burns and things like that.
Yeah.
And this is actually, I do maybe 6, 8, 10 events a year. Not nearly the amount of time in the field that a soldier from the 18th century would be.
Yes.
So when I watch movies, one of the things that particularly works me that I think is a misconception is that people were as clean as we are today. People were sort of a grimy bunch back in the 18th century.
Yeah, well, depending on their
social status.
Social status, yes, because obviously if you're
And again, I'm speaking from a military
perspective, of course.
One of my favorite stories, there's a couple of accounts that talk about the armies in the 18th century as they would approach towns. The town folk literally could smell them coming.
Yeah, well,
because they had a certain set of odors and they had animals with them, and you can imagine large groups of thousands of men just moving into the town. And the citizens would write that these armies were really hostile. It's interesting, and on the other hand, ships and the naval men were not, they had their own set of problems.
Right.
But I really do believe that I think they were a much cleaner lot than the soldiers were.
Yeah.
And I may get somebody that wants to make it.
Right, yes. And of course, like, you did, if you had camp followers who can do, like, laundry and everything, but even with that, like, your resources might have been a little bit more limited,
Speaking of camp followers, Wayne, one of the things that both Wayne and General Washington during the Revolution and later President Washington realized, one of the problems that set the St. Clair campaign against the natives was he had this large entourage of camp followers and sort of families and militia and hangers-on, and he had almost 300 camp followers or something to that effect.
Yeah.
Wayne recognized that you limit the amount of camp followers there are, you also limit who can do what. So these camp followers actually had a specific duty that they didn't have an occupation like sewing or cleaning. They're not going with the army. And when Wayne does make his final push against the Native Americans in 1794, he leaves them behind. Because he wants just soldiers.
So that probably wiped out your laundry.
Yeah. So again, that sort of leads to my point that these guys are not a real pleasant smelling group. And hopefully we're not that offensive.
I was going to say, yeah. But, all right. Well, now where can people find, let's say if they wanted to join up with Wayne's Legion, where can they find you guys?
Well, the best advice I would say is come to one of our events. We really are pretty good about vetting the guys that come to us. Every one of our guys in our unit is a diehard historian. They love military history. They come at it from different perspectives, but really we look for people that really have that active interest in late 18th century history, particularly military history. But you can find us at the Woodville Plantation website, www.woodvilleplantation.org. And just look at the schedule of events. We usually have probably an event about every other month at the site, and stop and visit us.
All right. Well, thank you very much for sitting down.
This was nice talking to you.
Yeah, you as well. So definitely look up the Woodville Plantation site, see what we've got going on, and I will see you next time inside the lab. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.